what was this night like for you, and just how prestigious is this honor?
Well, it was great when I heard about the concept to have the St. Louis Blues have their own Hockey Hall of Fame. And you think, well, it takes away from all the other Hockey Hall of Fames, but when you look at St. Louis's and the history, and a lot of the players that went through here that are really Hockey Hall of Fame players in their own right, and it felt really rewarding for me to come back as an older player, as I was on that early team, and that really helped get the fans going and get the city going behind the Blues, and then to be remembered all those years later. And ironically, last summer when we were doing our summer vacation, we drove all the way from Michigan out to Edmonton, Alberta, and visited with Glenn Hall because he missed the occasion. And he would have loved it because he just loved his time with the Blues.
Are you skating in the fantasy camp that's going on right now?
No.
Because you were hit the ice a couple years ago, and
Yeah.
you're still pretty impressive.
Well, I can still skate, so I skate on Tuesdays back in Michigan, but it didn't work out for the fantasy camp. When you're retired, you don't have time for all those things. It's amazing.
We were asking Gary Unger about the nights at the old barn. It's kind of legendary. How about for you? What do you remember about being in that building? Was it really smoking the rafters?
Well, it was when I first went in the old arena, and I was playing with the Montreal Canadiens farm team in Hull, Ottawa, and we took the train down from Hull, Ottawa, and we played the St. Louis Braves, and Phil Esposito was playing for the Braves. So we had a good game. Like, it was a good game against a good team, and but we left the building, and we all had to wear white ties in those days, and we left the building, and the collars on our white ties were all like coal dust. It was a dirty building, and so when expansion was announced a couple of years later, and I thought, geez, I don't know if I would want to play in that barn in St. Louis. Well, little did I know that when the Solomons bought it, they just cleaned that place up, and it was as good as it gets. And then with the atmosphere, the organ, the fans, and just the momentum behind the program, once we got going, it probably was after Christmas before the momentum really started to kick in. And after that, it was history. But we just felt like we were a goal or two better every time we stepped on the ice.